Alright, in section 3.3 we're going to introduce function notation, and we're going to use it to solve for a variable. We're going to use it to evaluate at different points. We're looking at an equation like this that we talked about earlier is a linear equation where y equals mx plus b. M and b are constants. We're going to do this now. So we're going to introduce the term f of x, or f at x. So we're going to evaluate the function of mx plus b when x is a certain number. Alright, so these two equations are exactly the same. Y and f of x basically are the same thing. So in example A down here, we want to, or example 1, we want to evaluate the function f of x when negative 4x plus 7 is equal to 2, and when it's equal to negative 2. Negative 4x plus 7. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to replace the x's with the number 2. So f at 2 is equal to negative 4 times 2 plus 7. And we're going to go f of 2 equals negative 8 plus 7. And finally, f of 2 is equal to negative 1 by just combining those. Likewise, if we do the same thing for f of negative 2, we're going to start with f of negative 2 is equal to negative 4 times negative 2 plus 7. Remember that when we multiply negatives, they become positive. Negative times a negative is positive. So we end up with 8 plus 7. F of negative 2 is equal to 15. So we can say that when x equals 2, that f of x is equal to negative 1. We could repeat the same saying for when x is negative 2. I pushed the wrong button. So let's look at what we got here. We have f of t is the outside temperature in degrees Fahrenheit t hours after 6 a.m. So explain the meaning of each statement. So f of 0 equals 58 degrees. That means that at 6 a.m. it's 58 degrees. F of 6, so
I have a student that needs to get into your room to get his paper.
I were to add that, I would have at 12 noon,
Video check.
that's in degrees. And finally, our last one just says that at 9 a.m.
Video check.
our temperature is less than it is at...
I can hear you. Thank you. Mr. Hines, I have a student that needs to get into your room.
at 3 p.m., 9 hours after a.m. Alright, so here we want to look at solve for an independent variable. So we know that f of x is equal to negative, h of x is equal to negative 7. And we know that we want to find our value for x, 2/3 x minus 5. So what we're going to do is we're going to work this backwards, like solving an equation. We're just going to use this as our um, what our function is equal to. So we're going to add 5 to both sides. We're going to get negative 2 is equal to 2/3 x. We're going to divide by 2/3, which when we divide by a fraction, it's the same as multiplying by its reciprocal. So we're going to multiply by 3/2. And we're going to get x is equal to negative 3 because the 2's will cancel, still have the negative. These all cancel out up here. So x is equal to negative 3. Using function notation to solve and graph. I'm actually not going to solve that, but we're going to put when h of x, when x equals negative 3, h of x equals negative 7. Alright, going on. This time we want to graph a linear function in function notation. So what we're going to do here is we're going to create a little bit of a table, just really briefly. We're going to have our x value here, our f of x here. So x is our independent variable, f of x is our dependent variable, and we're going to use just some really quick numbers: negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. So we have negative 2 as our x value. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, plus 5 is equal to 1. Then we have negative 1 for our x value. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2, plus 5 is 3. When x is 0, 2 times 0 is 0, and add 5, we get 5. I can fill this pattern out because this is linear. It's changing by the same amount every time. And then I can go ahead and graph it in the coordinate plane. So I'm going to go negative 2 and 1. Put a mark there. I'm going to go negative 1 and 3. Put a mark there. I'm going to go 0 and 5. Put a mark there. I'm going to go 1 and 7. And then my value for 2 is off the graph. Right now, we're going to just connect this because we could use other values, and we're going to draw arrows showing that they go on and on. So that is the graph of f of x equals 2x plus 5. We'll get into some more technical graphing later, but for now, the table is probably the easiest way if you're asked to graph. And that is it.